Basically, met this girl and started sleeping together as a casual thing. And then all of a sudden, she told me that she was on birth control, and clearly she was not. And I wanted her so badly to terminate the pregnancy because obviously 15-year-old, that's a little bit, hard to deal with, but she was adamant that she wanted it. And so obviously he was born. His name's Lucian. At first I felt like my life had gone to shit, but when the first time I saw him, fell in love straight away, and that was really weird to feel that way about something that was, in all honesty, a mistake. I've been having to deal with a bunch of social services. It's like a government thing in the UK. Basically they deal with families and children that could possibly be in danger or something, children that are being neglected, and that they will help find solutions, or foster families for them, or adoptive families. So I've just been dealing with that since February last year, and it's just been so much to deal with, and I've hardly had anyone to talk to about it, because I've got a few friends that I've spoken to about it, but it's just a little bit different when it's someone that's so close to you, but this is something that's so personal. It's kind of hard to reach out for help. I haven't had any sort of mental health support to help guide me through it. I mean, I've had my mum that's been helping me through it. It's just something especially hard to deal with when you're 15. Obviously, I should be out living my teenage years, but it's just all kind of come to a halt. Well, I'm not with her, and I never was. It was like a friends with benefits type thing. Obviously, she lied to me, and it turned into that. The day that I found out was my birthday, April the 11th, 2020. Basically, her mother rang me saying that she was pretty certain that it was mine. I was quite suicidal at the time, and so that's the only thing I was thinking about was just suicide. But to be honest, I'm kind of glad that I didn't do that, because I've had some good things happen. I've got a new partner now, which I love her to bits, and she is entirely supportive. She's been helping me throughout this entire thing, which I'm so glad about. I still have problems with depression and that, but I've gotten a lot better since last year. I think last year was a bit of a rocky ride for everyone though, with COVID and all that. I mean, it's still going on, but just hard. Yeah, I'm mostly just trying to think of how I can help him and support him. I mean, obviously he's still a baby at the moment. He was born on the 25th of October, but I just want to be able to support him because my father wasn't there for me. I just want to at least, try my hardest to support him, and if I get the chance to have him come live with me, then I will take that chance in a heartbeat. I mean, obviously, if he was adopted by someone, they would most likely be able to provide a lot more than I could, but it's different when it's not family, and that means that I won't be able to see him. They were at first, but I've gotten a solicitor involved because basically the mother, she was given an opportunity where she was put into a foster place with the baby for 12 weeks, but after 7 weeks her placement was ended early because she was only doing things that was expected of someone who would have been in the placement for about 2 weeks on her 7th weekend, but I was never given that opportunity. So the solicitor that I've gotten involved is trying to sort out something like that for me, some sort of foster placement for me to go and see if I can prove my parenting to social services. What would be the best case scenario would be he come and live with me. Social services do checkups, they come out a few times a week and see how everything's going, which I think that would be best because then I would be more comfortable in my own house rather than living with some random people, and I'd be able to have support from my mum and all that. No, I haven't spoken to her in a good few months. I think the last time I spoke to her was when I said congratulations on the birth in October. Because, I mean, obviously, it was taking a big toll on me, but I still wanted to, congratulate her being able to go through that. I still wanted to be the bigger person. I think she just kind of wanted it. My mum was sort of supportive. She's been trying to help me through this whole thing as much as she can. I don't speak to too much of my family, to be honest. You know, my family's just a bit of a mess. I think mostly the next step would be just try and sort out where he's going, what's happening with him. Try and see if I can figure out something that would be good for both me and him. I was told to go to therapy, and I was told that something was going to be put in place for me, but nothing ever came of that. I don't really know if group therapy is a thing so much in the UK. I think there are some stereotypes about it, because a lot of people think, like, oh, if you go to therapy, then there's something wrong with you. Which, I mean, you know, sometimes it's not necessarily something wrong with you. It could just be something you just need to talk about. Try as hard as you can to just get through it, and whatever happens, whether the pregnancy is terminated or the pregnancy goes through, just try and support as much as you can.